The issue is we're on a bridge here, so I can't actually pull it much over. Oy vey. Hello Internet and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. So we are here in the lovely land of Utah. We have a truck, we have a simulator, and I have an interesting job lined up, or ready to be lined up. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun, if it works. So, we'll jump right in, go to the freight market. So I usually do this before episodes. I'll just come in, click where I am, find some interesting jobs, so that I know kind of what I'm going for. Well, here in the land of, or the town of Vernal, we have this, which by this fun red and white stripey number, I believe is one of the special loads. So there are some of these in the game where they're sort of extra large or extra complex cargoes that you do, and there's a whole thing about them. You can see there aren't any, there's no to and from. It's got all these dimensions, got its weight, whatnot. Now, we tried to do one of these before somewhere in the south, and it did not let us do it. But I think what that was that my truck was not actually capable. So, I assume how it worked last time is I hit set as GPS destination, it took me to another menu. So, yes. Okay. You're about to set for a heavy haul job. Review your current truck configuration, make sure it's up to the task. So, the challenge with this, I don't quite know. It says it's letting me continue. I don't know what's good and what's not. It doesn't give me like a metric of like your truck must be at least this good to haul this thingy. Yeah, there's nothing. See, it's got dimensions and a weight, but nothing on here really seems to tell me how much weight I can haul. So we'll hit continue and we'll just see what happens here. Okay, I'm in the same spot I was before. I don't have a thing. I'm gonna break my rules a little bit because, yeah, it's not showing a GPS map thingy. Hello, I would like to haul your big thing. Does that mean it didn't work? I don't know. See, that's the pain. They don't really have any. There's no indicator as to what just happened. Hold on. I have a destination, though. Yeah, it's set. So Vernal, Utah to Salt Lake City. Does that mean I can take it? Where is it? I don't know. Does my map have a little green start arrow? Does it have... Yeah, so... Is it gonna... I feel like maybe part of what this is that it's a little broken if you're not using the GPS route thingy. So, just give me a second. I'm going to momentarily turn that back on, if I can remember how. Then we'll see what happens. Just do always. Okay, it's showing me a line now. Okay. So it starts here. So that's the issue, is this type of job just... It doesn't let you do the fun little navigate-y thing because it doesn't tell you where the job picks up or drops off, which is a bit annoying. But I think we can warrant, for the fun of hauling a very large thing, I think we can justify it. Using an actual GPS for one day, though we don't have to have that up. Okay. Let's go for it then. Now, I don't know why it wants me to do a loop-de-loop, because I can just go here. Unless here is illegal, but what's it really matter? Okay, I do have full fuel. I think I'm awake, which is good. This is a horrible spot for a road. Anyway. Okay. I can go. Yeah. So it looked like it was up here at this way station that we passed. This does make me wonder if the previous job we could have done, we just didn't know where it was because the little flags don't appear. Dinosaur 25. Good to know. And it's a bit of a... I mean, they definitely expect you to be using the GPS map and whatnot. They make it pretty difficult not to. And I kind of understand, and I'm sure in real life truckers use that all the time. It just kind of, you know... There's an added... Yeah. It takes away a bit of the challenge of the game. Whoa, okay, fella. I wouldn't have done that if I were you, but... You do you, I suppose. Yeah. So, a little bit of a bummer that they don't make it work. I'm guessing this is my... spot. Yeah, I guess it's because these places aren't marked as places. That seems like an oversight. Hello, I want to take your thingy. Yeah, so they also have... There were these two options. One for the, what I guess is a big dump truck chassis, and then one for just the tires, but we'll do that one. Yeah, I can do that, I betcha. Okay. Oh, the news is here. Hello. Yes, I'm in this truck. Actually, I'm not. Don't worry about that. Wow, they're really getting us prepped. As the frantic banjo music kicks on. This is a long trailer for a relatively small thing, I've got to say. I don't know if we needed quite this many wheels. Oh, what? You're about to haul a special transport cargo. There are 2 escort vehicles which will lead you. Please be careful and follow their lead and suggestions on the route advisor. Well, I don't have that up. Special transports like this don't stop on a red signal and have the right-of-way in most situations. Cool. During these deliveries, checkpoints are made more often to save your current progress. Okay. Pay extra attention to the following. Avoid any possible conflicts with the escort vehicles. Keep the cargo between them. Okay. Do not drive out of the estimated route, nor to filling stations, rest stops, etc. Alright, you work with what you got, I suppose. Obey speed limitations, which will be ensured by the front escort vehicle. That'll be a pain. Watch out for overtaking traffic and other drivers. And then... Okay, so the maneuver for lane change... Ooh, I have to follow these rules or I fail. This is complex. Okay, so what happens is the rear guy goes and stops traffic. Then the front guy goes, and then once they're kind of in position, I get in between them again. Oh boy, this is more complex than I thought. Well, Fnox News is here to observe, so I guess let's do this. Okay. Escort vehicle. I'm in a gear. Okay, escort. I am ready. Fire away. Oh, maybe that's the following escort. Maybe the cop is the escort. Okay. Now this is some added fun because I think this is a narrow 2-lane road. Yeah, so I'm following the cop in front. I can't really peekaboo, Mr. Tractor. That's gonna be a challenge. I can't actually see the tailing vehicle, but I'm sure that's fine. Okay. Yeah, so they've got traffic stopped, so I just blow right through. This is kind of fun. I'm on the side of the police for once. Oh, watch out, fellas. Big old thing coming by. So I think my secret's gonna be I want to hang out on the right-hand side of the road. Because I don't want that overhanging into the lane too much. This is how they do it in the real roads. Ooh boy. Ooh, that's a hill. This could be an exciting trip. Ooh mama. This thing weighs a little bit. Okay. Hello, Vernal sign. I hope I don't... I am taking out most of the signs as I go. So that's good. I'm sure that's what they want. I don't know where this fella's going. It's like just poking his nose around. Got all kinds of observation vehicles about. Okay. We can hit a gear. Now I don't know if Mr. Officer is going the speed that I should go, or if he will accelerate as I accelerate. Oh, thank you, sir. Just waving me through. Oh, we get to see the pink dinosaur that looks much more cartoony from the lighting here. I've got a police escort around the dinosaur. That's pretty cartoony. Hello, dinosaur. Ooh, hello, light posts. Oops. That may have been a light post. Okay. I'm just gonna ride both lanes because I assume they'd prefer me do that than take out all their decor. Like that. Okay. Hold on up there. What has happened? So the trailer has sort of jackknifed. What am I stuck on? Oh, I see. It's stuck on that pillar. So I have to... No. Okay. If I do like this, this is a multi-articulated trailer. So I have to somehow wiggle it free. Well, I can't... Don't beep at me. Okay. Come on, get it around that. This is a challenge. Okay. So if I do this, can I straighten it out? Full power. Okay. So I'm now straight with that middle section. If I then pull it around. Nope. See, in real life, the light pole would just break and I wouldn't have to worry about this sort of thing. But unfortunately, that's not the way of the world. Okay. We're using a little bit of all the lanes, but I think we're clear. Now I just snake myself back in. Hello, officer. Thank you for waiting. And we're just gonna go straight down the middle, because I don't care anymore. I don't know what all these beeping noises are. It might be that they're sending me messages that I'm ignoring. Yeah. I'm in between the vehicle and the escort. Maybe it wants me in the lane. The issue is I don't really fit in the lane, so... that being in the lane is what caused us problems last time. Okay. I'm glad they shut down the whole town for me, because... am I gonna... okay. I made it under the light. Yeah, otherwise... it's a lovely... dang it! Got distracted looking at the church. Okay. Now... look, I know you're beeping at me. The thing got stuck on a light pole again. Oh boy. I'm really... this one's proper wedged. I may not be able to... yeah... this is gonna be a tough one. Okay, you guys. Hang on up there. Oh boy. I just need to pull... it's that potted plant. That's what's causing me grief. It's a very sturdy potted plant, you know. Crud. Yeah, you're probably clear. Okay. If I can do like this and just wiggle it out of here. Just wiggle it. There we go. Okay. Oh. Darn you. Felt a lot of good the escort folk did. Don't... my own escort's arresting me for ramming into another truck. Had you done your job, sir, this would not be a problem. Yeah. Dang, I can see the difficulty of these types of gigs. Okay. We're just gonna... they can beep at me all they want. I'm just gonna stay about here. And trust that the people behind me know what they're doing. There are a lot of dinosaurs in this town. Vernal City. Well, I guess they got their thing. Okay. This looks fairly straight and easy. Following Mr. Copper. Everything's looking good. Well, be careful where you're going there, fella. I am large and in charge. Okay. It's It's looking like the roadside's opening up. I don't know if I trust that, but we should be able to justify being in this lane. Especially because this lane goes away, so. Okay. I see some folks behind me, but they can't get around the cab of the truck, so all is good. Ooh. A lot of work you have to put into pulling things like this. Now, some of these signs I think I can knock down, so that's good. I'm sure they factored all that into the budget for hauling this thing, so that shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, spook that fella. Okay. Bridge. I wonder... Okay, I fit so far. Let's not wiggle it too much. Funnily enough, this is probably about the easiest, here, we'll honk the horn, let them know we're coming through. This is probably the easiest route to do without the, GPS up. If you could only find where it starts, because you just follow the cop car. That's pretty simple. I wouldn't even have to look at the map. In fact, I bet they take me right to where it belongs. Ooh, this hill might pose a challenge. Go, truck, go. Also, those barriers don't look friendly. I doubt anyone needs to use the second lane. I do wonder what's going on behind this truck. Or, you know, the large truck I'm pulling with my smaller truck. In theory, there's a whole other point of articulation back there that's just waggling about. To my understanding, I don't think I have any control over it. I also don't have a huge amount of control over this. I do like that the cop car just goes to poke his little head at these guys. It's like, nah, you watch yourself. There's an idiot driving a dump truck up this road. Really, it's more protection for them than me. Ooh, this is narrow. Excuse me, fellas. Some of the smaller cars may be able to just scoot underneath. They don't really need to stop. Whoops. He didn't scoot underneath, though. Yeah, it's really hard to tell where sides are. Here's pretty open. I can just kind of float off to the right and everything's clear. When those bears are there. Wonder if I can go over top of them. So let's be fair, I don't think they're gonna stop me if I go careening off a side. Oh, airplane. Okay. Ooh. We are cracking 30 miles an hour. That might be the fastest we've gotten this trip. Good thing this wasn't all that distant, because I have a funny feeling it's not going to be a very quick one. Okay. Now, Hopefully these trees aren't solid. All looks good. Oh, the dreaded bar. No, it looks like the trailer would hit it. Okay. Yeah, it is a real challenge. You'd think they'd design these things so they could kind of, you know, scoot over some obstacles, but I guess that's not really a concern. And part of it too, I think, is just, again, in real life, you know, yes, you do damage to the load, which is a bad thing, but it's not quite so big of a hassle to get unstuck from, say, a light pole, because the light pole is quite literally designed to break. When something much lighter than, you know, 400,000 pounds or however much we weigh hits it. Ooh. The dreaded light post with flag. Luckily, this town puts their flags on the inside of the light post, so that's much more survivable. Okay. I hope St. Louis will appreciate, or not St. Louis, Salt Lake City will appreciate their new dump truck. I'm going to a whole lot of effort to get it to them. And it was probably new, may have been a... Well, we'll claim it's a used one, and that'll explain all the scratches and dents on it. Lived a tough life before I chose to haul it. Without issue, you could note. It is odd glancing and just seeing headlight and cab, and then looking over here and seeing the other headlight. Okay. Ah, nice wide bridge. I like these. Over the Strawberry River, which is distinctly not strawberry colored. I think that sign said 50 around these corners. I don't think we have to worry about that. Holding pretty steady. We burned a bit of fuel for sure, but that should be okay. They did completely refill and re-rest me, it said, so I guess I took a nice nap and someone took the truck and got it filled up. So that will help. Oh. Thank you, cop car. Finally, someone being courteous. Weather info. Ooh, this is a dramatic looking thing. There's a sailboat. Oh. Starvation Reservoir. That doesn't sound very good. That sailboat, I guess, just lives there. Yeah, that's lovely. Oh yeah, now he's coming about. That is something, I guess, in the news of late. We'll see where it is when this episode comes out, but I think it's Mead Lake is the one I'm thinking of. Well, it is in the case that Mead Lake is quickly emptying. It is the one next to Las Vegas and behind the Hoover Dam. This is a climb. Okay, truck. Let's do this. Oh boy. You know, I'm starting to wonder if I actually have a truck that's capable of hauling this load. So I still don't know how I would determine such a thing, aside from blind faith. Ah, but blind faith is pulled through. Anyway, Lake Mead. So it's currently fast emptying because of drought and water usage and all kinds of other issues. But if I'm right, it's one of the interesting ones. I say this because that lake back there was mostly just like barren, rocky shores. There's a lake I see photos of all the time where it's just this big, like, turquoise blue water with almost red-orange cliffs all around it. No vegetation or anything. It's just very weird looking, but very cool as well. I'd love to see that sometime. I think it's Lake Mead, or it's in the region of Lake Mead. Sort of American Southwest to far west, because Midwest is somewhere else. It's somewhere out there. This is a nice wide roadway. Oh, and look at that. A car brave enough to pass. Well, I applaud you, sir or madam, with your wheels that do not move. Oh, and a truck doing it too? That may actually be a horrible decision. Because now we're dealing with, yep. Had a funny feeling we're now dealing with what is known as a curve. And despite all those points of articulation in this thing, really doesn't really change much when going around a corner. I don't know if there's some way I manage that. I know with some of these large loads there is essentially a way to steer the rear end, so you can kind of, as you're going like around a tight corner, you turn, the truck at the front around, and then the rear wheels turn out to actually follow the curve of the road. That way you don't have situations like we have now where the large wide load at the back is continually poking in and cutting off the second lane of traffic. Well, it's okay, because these pillars don't cause me to stop, so I can just whack around on them. Open. Oh, he has a somewhat wide load as well. That's really bold, then. Summit 80-20 feet. Does that mean we're at that now, or are we steep grade? We may be... Oh. Yeah, buddy, you shouldn't have tried to pass. That's what happens. So I guess we're at 80-20 feet now. And now we dive down the mountain with an incredibly heavy load behind us. Well, Mr. Cop, I hope your brakes work well. Or your accelerator. Okay. This isn't so bad. I don't have to use the throttle anymore. That's pretty close. I guess if I need a little bit of speed, I can just veer right and let the trailer dig itself into these concrete barriers. That'll slow me down. Sure hope no one comes up the middle lane fast, because that's gonna go poorly. Something about something. Port of entry open when flashing. I'm in the mountains. I didn't expect a port, but maybe it's an airport where that balloon's going. I don't know if I'm meant to go there. I assume I guess maybe they mean this. Oh yeah, I guess that's just the Utahan term for way station. That should be fine then. I wouldn't think I'd have to deal with any of that because of our good friend, the police, who are helping me travel this land. Okay. So, what are we doing, Mr. Ossifer? Okay. Well, good thing I'm still mostly in the other lane, because I think I'm going to need both of them to make this turn. I may be in all three. Hard to know. There, I can't see our fella behind us. Oh, there's probably... I think my lights were on. That's good. Okay. Time for turning. It's a nice color truck. Okay, I kind of hit that sign. Ooh, I do... Well, good a time as any for a lovely screenshot. Sure. And now we attempt to get out of this sticking. This one should be a little easier because I was able to push it back a bit. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Now we're off. That's a good photo too. Before the light fades completely. I'm sure the escort vehicles are happy I'm doing such a thing. Right, we don't stop. Do too. Now we're heading towards Provo, it says. I don't think that's my end goal. I thought these were going to just outside of Salt Lake City. Snow avalanche area. So maybe I shouldn't honk the horn too much. So I don't know. This might be just kind of the route you take to get to where I'm going. Like we're looping around to come at Salt Lake City from a different direction. That may be the case. Ooh, a tunnel. Not a very long one, though. Well, I guess this is the speed we go. At least until we find another spot where we go down a mountain. I feel bad for the cop up there, because I'm just foot to the floor keeping it moving. And the massive weight behind me kind of keeps the speed in check. He's got to just be like, just poking the throttle every so often. It'd be a real pain to have to drive that speed and try and keep up with me. Or I guess drive so I can keep up with him. Oh, this nice dividing line's handy. I can use all the room I want. Oh. Oh, until we get here. Oh, goodness. Excuse me, officers. Hopefully some of that stuff at the back straightens out. Yeah, looks like it did. Okay. We've used about half a tank of fuel, which is quite a lot for one trip. But I suppose that makes sense. I just hope I have enough fuel range to get there. It wasn't that far, but we also have a lot of load to haul. Okay. So we're clear. I wonder how long these people have been waiting. The officers hanging out at the crosswalks and whatnot. Maybe our front guy kind of calls ahead and lets them know that we're inbound. They get into position. Because it would kind of suck if they've just been sitting there all day and, you know, it's taken us the whole day to get here. Ooh. Okay. This is exciting. Interstate driving. I can no longer see the trailer, so I assume it's doing its own thing back there. Let's get into gear. Okay. North onto I-15. I feel like we're on to I-15 some point in the past. That or maybe we passed it, because I think it goes to LA. Or no, that's the 5. I made jokes about the 5. Okay, let's really open it up, see if we can't hit 40. 10600 South. It's a fun town name. Well, luckily they seem to have closed the entire interstate down for us. Now it does look like we're not going... Oh! Okay, 10600 is our town. I was gonna say, it looks like Mr. Cop doesn't want to go above 40 or 35, so that might be the limit we were set. Okay. Ooh, now this one's tight. Well, kind of... Whoops. Okay, we bumped it a little. That's fine, it's got wheels of its own. Let's drop it down. Oh, come on, you can do it. We're slowly but steadily pulling. Okay, not steadily enough. Let's go back. See if I can't angle it a bit. Okay. The issue is we're on a bridge here, so I can't actually pull it much over. Oy vey. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, that was a bummer. Apparently, you're not allowed to bump the escort vehicles. Let's load a checkpoint, because I think we were screwed anyway. Because I would like to finish the job. So... Dang it! Okay, well, I guess our goal is to get out of this. So... How to... Okay, so if I spin the truck like this, it should push the trailer straight back. Huh. It's still kind of the same issue though, where I really can't do much. I wish that escort guy would reverse a little bit. That would make life a little easier. Maybe if I go gently, I can just nudge him without damaging him. Okay, well, let's load the checkpoint again. That'll really suck if there's no way out of this and I'm just stuck now. Would be nice if I could load multiple checkpoints back. In fact, hold on. Let's... This is a little cheaty. Show autosaves. Which one is this? Let's... I'm afraid that's going to be a mile back. It only seems to say 2 minutes. Let's try this one and see where it is. Hopefully this isn't a mistake. Okay, I've still got the right job. Where are we? Dang it. Okay, that is the most recent. I wasn't sure. That makes sense that was the last autosave. I just wasn't sure if the sort of mission checkpoint was that or if the mission checkpoint was something different. Okay. That was 2 minutes before, so let's try this one. And hope that we are in a better spot. Okay. Interstate, doable. Not that far back. So, with the power of time travel, we've managed to make this work. Now we just have to remember not to cut that corner tightly. I need to take it as wide as humanly possible. Even if it means hitting the cop car on the side of the road, I think I'm allowed to do that. Okay. Yeah, so here's our exit. Just gonna keep it nice and slow. Signal so that the dump truck knows where we're going. Okay. Now, don't follow the cop car. He doesn't have a dump truck behind him. I need to be way over here. I just aim for that yield sign. Take it out. In fact, all these signs need to go. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. You're lucky, bud. I think I'm clear. Yes, okay. There we go. Again, I think those signs are probably factored into the cost of the shipment. Oh, this is one of those junctions I was talking about, where you have to do this awkward crossy-overy thing. I guess the idea is it makes it easier because then you're on the correct side to get on and off of on and off of a highway. But basically all it does is instead of crossing over to turn onto or off of the highway, you cross over at the beginning. So you're still crossing over oncoming traffic. I don't know, there's probably some reason why it's better to do it that way than the traditional way, but still confounds my mind. Wow. Streetlights back there would have been handy. Maybe there were some and I took them out. Okay. Now I'm just staying over here. I've learned my lesson. I need as much room as I can give this thing. Ah, now we're going through suburbia. That sounds smart. Oh, actually, it's a nice wide road, so... just so long as no one's parked in what I can only assume is a little parking area. Okay. I wonder how far we're taking this thing. I am going to hold to my rule and I'm not going to pull up the map without stopping. And I may get in trouble if I stop, so... I'll just go with blind faith that Mr. Officer up here knows where we're headed. But we are in Salt Lake City now, so that should be close. Because it was like outside Salt Lake City on the southern side, which is presumably where we are. Though it doesn't... this suburban home area doesn't quite seem like the place where you'd take a large industrial dump truck, so... Granted, it's very dark. Maybe these people all live surrounding a strip mine. Oh, yep, spook that fella. You can see their lights in the distance. I'm gonna give that pole a nice berth. The flashy lights do sort of help to, highlight where things are. Unfortunately, I can't see where the trailer thing is, so... I think there's a mirror over there somewhere. Oh, I should drop some gears so I can actually climb whatever this is. boy. I can see in the light of the truck coming on just my shadow sweep beyond. There's a little dump truck. It's like a little baby. Okay. Now we're going to have no fuel when this is done. Well, a fairly long episode. Though I think I see a turn coming up that's shaped not like a road. So we may be nearing our destination. I hope they don't make me have to try and back this in. If they have the option of... Well, they won't because it's multiple trailers and they don't let you back those. But if they have the, you know, simplified where do you want it, I will probably do that anyway. Oh yep, I see the white lines. They're just at the very top of our GPS. Our destination is fast approaching. Yeah, so it is some sort of mine, which makes sense, I guess. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna hang over here and assume that you'll block that fella. Ooh. I hope this fits. Hope you people didn't like your signs. Oh, why can they not just open up? Look how wide that is. They could open it up. I could be right in there. Instead, I have to venture through this curvy nightmare. Yeah, I mean, that was inevitable. Okay. So let's try and pull it this way as much as possible. That building's in a bad spot. Okay. I don't know what the back end is doing, but maybe that's a good thing. Let's get it over here. And I need my truck to make this turn. Yes. Okay. Thank you for your help, sir. Yeah, look, I think the back is sort of steering it around the way it's supposed to go. Well, he's stopped there. C and B is here. Do I just keep going? I'm gonna... Alright, see you suckers later. I'm climbing this mountain. I guess they didn't want to talk to me or interview me, the heroic trucker who hauled this piece of mining equipment from the place it was to the place it goes. In full honesty, I don't know quite why the news was there. I feel like this is a pretty common occurrence. Not really all that big of a headline, local mine buys dump truck. What could be a bit of a news occurrence though is local trucker runs out of fuel feet from victory. Interesting tunnel. Hope I fit. Oh yeah, plenty. I guess the tunnel's probably meant for these types of things to go through it. Oh boy. This would probably be a really impressive road in the daytime when I can see things. I joked about running out of fuel. From the look of the switchbacks on the map, I don't think I'm going to be getting much of a reprieve from 5 miles an hour at full throttle. Oh no, actually, this looks somewhat flat. Oh, maybe I'm now... Rough road ahead. What on earth is this place? Doesn't really look like a mine. Huh. Well, I was wrong. It looks like I get to go downhill now. Some sort of facility. Well, no, there are mining trucks. Maybe I am at the edge of the mine and there's proper mine-based activities that go on in the darkness beyond. Oops. Okay, part of the dump truck may have bumped something, but there's not much I can do about that. Yeah, maybe there's a mine out there somewhere. Not just some weird facility that enjoys dump truck operations. Maybe that's what this is. It's an enthusiast area. A legacy mine. Sort of like legacy railroads. Ooh. Okay, trailer, I hope you know what you're doing. Ah, the folks are here to guide me in. Thank you, mining folks. That guy's just dancing by his barn. Okay. This one is mine, it says. That would imply there might be a mine somewhere about. Oh, actually, hold on. Do I have to check in? Nope, I do not. I see the target dead ahead. The lights of the runway are flashing before me. Ah, and here's some more news, people. So they wanted to interview the cop first, get that to the presses to get people hyped up. And then when it finally pulls in, the long-awaited dump truck number 17, they will be able to cheer and pop champagne over me. Haha. Alright, people of mine, your hero has arrived. Good work. I'm surprised I didn't do more damage. Okay, and I leveled up. Continue. What do I want to do now? Maybe just for the, since we're coming to the end, I'm going to stick one in fragile cargo as well. That way we have the full breadth of cargo types to choose from, except for all the different explosives. Okay. Now, no, that's the wrong button. Drive. Let's go back. Oh. They took it away already. That's about it. They didn't even stop to interview me. Alrighty then. Let's see if I can find a place to sleep. We're already at a long episode, so it's a little bit more. I want to see this in the daytime. Are there any... It is not looking it. There may be one around the corner there. There's usually, I thought, in these places, little spots where you could rest. But maybe that's only some of them. Let's see what this question mark area is, though. Okay. Some buses. A building. Come on, truck. Ooh, maybe. Hello, can I nap here? No? If I look around... I don't know what I'm missing. There's a line for the outhouse. Well, I guess that's where we'll go ahead and end it. So, yes, here at the edge of the darkness, in the night, very tired. That is that. So we've made it somewhat through Utah. We will probably be leaving Utah next episode, and probably one more after that. We may well make it back to Seattle. So yeah. That'll do. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Feel free to check out any of the other stuff I've done. And until next week, bye bye.